Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, in this video what I'm going to do is, it's going to be what I'm thinking about doing, a monthly update video on all my tanks and all the outdoor projects. Right now, if you notice anything different in the video, I'm actually using a wide angle lens. So let me just show you a comparison between both. This is the regular phone lens, and this, if I get it lined properly, is the wide angle. So you get more in the picture, and I'm hoping maybe it makes it for a better video. So it's just an experiment. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let's get started. So, first let's start with a 30-gallon tank. Also, I apologize for any of glare. I still have not figured out how to get rid of glare while recording. So if any of you guys have any tips or tricks that you could teach me, please let me know. So first, 30-gallon tank. Right here we have my Mosaic Dumbo ear Guppy. He's already gaining a lot of color on his tail. And then this tank has had actually a lot of changes. So originally I had 7 Plecos in here, 6 L144s, and 1 longfin albino. Right now what I have in here, in this actual tank part right here, is my longfin albino and 2 female L144s. One already has a home that she's going to, just waiting for the receiver to be ready to receive the fish. The other one, she's gonna sit in there, and then the male, this guy right here, the albino longfin, I haven't decided what I'm doing with him. Most likely, probably just gonna keep him. There's a male and a female in here, a breeding pair of L144s. I just tossed them in there so I have easy access to them when I want to move them outside. And then we have our Guppies. These guys are, what's today, the 17th, 14 days old. So you guys can see them in there. Well, right now I'm using the wide angle lens. I also have a macro lens, but I haven't really figured out how to use that very well. So whenever I need to get like extreme details of fish, I'm definitely going to be using that. The pothos is doing very well. It's been changed from the over-the-top sump. All it's doing is just hanging here, so there's a lot of cover here when I eventually get fish in there, guppies in there. And it's growing right across that. All 3 of these are working perfectly. Nothing notable that should be mentioned about them, other than they are working very fine. I put a little sponge right here, since my red cherry shrimp, if I could find any, there's some down here. There is a female in here who is buried. For those of you that are not familiar with shrimp, buried just means that they're carrying eggs. I don't know where she is, but there's one in there. The other female, the original one, if you guys have followed the videos of my buried female, I'll tag the video to the top right. She was moved into this section where she's by herself. Right underneath that right. See if I can help you guys out. Right there. And she's doing pretty well. So, the superior reds, I actually ended up separating. They've been together since December, and I've not seen any fry. She's never been pregnant. I think the male's, since he's just finnage, is really long. He's not able to get to her properly. So, I separated them for now. I also bought some they're koi guppies, but they carry the king koi gene. I think I'm going to take off this lens. Yeah. Let's try this for now. Let me know which way you liked it better, with or without the lens. So, what I'm going to do is have her mixed with the koi guppy, since they're both albinos. See what I get, since they're not breeding, and I don't want to just keep them in here like that. Assassin snails, you can see somewhere on the bottom. Those guys have been breeding like crazy. Fun fact right here. Some reason, I don't know how it happened, I have 2 assassin snails in there. They're actually pretty young, so I'm assuming they somehow either hitchhiked from some plants from this tank into there, or they crossed over. But that's actually, they would have to come out, go over this lip, up over this tank, and then over into here. I don't know how possible that is, but that's either what they did, or they just hitchhiked on plants. But they're not small. They're actually a pretty decent size. They're always hard to find because they hide in the plants. Oh, by the way, this is Anubius. If I can find where my finger is. That's Anubius right there. Anubius Nana. I thought this was Anubius Nana, but the leaves are much larger, so I'm pretty sure that's just a regular Anubius. They were in a lot of shade, but now that I moved out into the light, they've been giving out a lot of new leaves. I love the way this looks. It has a nice green color to it. It's a cave back there for the Plecos. They don't use it. I did a dumb thing. The hole is way too big. If you could compare the fish, definitely didn't measure it out. Oh, here it is. There's a female with the eggs. So this is a different female. It's not the same one you saw in the shrimp video before. Completely different fish. What else is notable? Oh, Corridor sabrosus. There is, let me just move all this stuff so it's not glare. I have headphones on my desk, my green key for off-roading. Been getting that set up for camping as well. But all the babies are in here, all 5 of them that I had, plus the 4 original adults. And my headphones are in the way now too. Plus the 4 original adults. They've been swimming up the glass all morning, but now I guess now they're recording, they got shy. But now there's a total of 9 in there. That I know of. I have seen other little babies that somehow survived. So I lifted this up, so they have some hiding places from the adults. So they can hide under here. But I haven't seen them since, but they're pretty good at hiding. The only thing in this side is some ram's horn snails that I'm selectively breeding. This one right here is albino. There's, I believe, 4 or 5 albinos and 2 golds. 2 gold ones in there. And these guys they just hitchhiked in, and I've been weeding them out based on their colors. This is just heavily planted. I'm encouraging some algae to grow for shrimp cover. There was a lot more in here, but she ate a lot of it. A lot of duckweed right on here on top. I encourage duckweed to grow. I have some over here, and some in the ponds. Let's see, anything else to mention? Oh, I did move some fish outside, but I guess I'll update you guys on that as I go out there. If you guys ever have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I answer literally back to every single person, no matter what the comment is. So if you have any questions, make sure to comment below. Oh, here's another update. Alright, so you've seen this before. It's a way how I aerate my water. It's actually pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know if I can show you with one hand, but right now, it's aerating the water. So if I squeeze right here, if I squeeze hard, oh wait, just kidding. I forgot to put the valve there. So if I squeeze here, the air stops going through. But originally it was just shooting out straight this way, making all the bubbles, but it was way too loud. So I put this elbow to bring it down. What it did is it created larger bubbles so the sound isn't as loud. This also doubles as a vacuum. So these build up a lot of garbage from the fish. A lot of waste, not garbage. So, if I could do this. So what I have to do to make this work, it's pretty cool. If I cover here with my finger and stick that part in the water, just watch how awesome this is. I created a vacuum. Make sure I don't get the fish. So it sucks it into the main tank, which I'm okay with. So you saw how easy that was. It gets sucked into the main tank, and then eventually it makes its way up through here and into the canister filter. So all that waste is collected. And I find that very useful just because it's so unsightly in this tank, and it's just fish waste. If it ends up in the large tank, it's much easier to clean out. I don't have to worry about sucking baby fish up. So that's all the updates for the fish room. There are some updates for outside, so I'm going to head out there. I'm going to pause the video, head out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so we just made our way outside. So, this is the 50-gallon pond, which had the most changes right now. If you hear any weird sounds, it's just the chickens over there, and hopefully with the headphones you don't hear them as much, because they get pretty loud. Alright, updates on this pond. So I have this bin right here. There's 2 holes drilled in here, so fish can swim in it. There's holes in the bottom as well. So fry can come into here. And this is filled with guppy grass. So hopefully it grows, and I could have some of that as well. I moved a lot of the Java fern outside. So if you thought I didn't have enough inside the house, I have even more outside. Keep getting these stupid brown things from the trees. Hate the trees. I've been constantly taking these out, and it's making it really difficult because I threw a lot of duckweed in there, and duckweed sticks to it, so when I take it out, the duckweed comes out with it. Can't stand that, but whatever. You guys have seen this in one of the update videos, so check that out. I'll tag it to the right as well. That's the pump. And now the update of what's in here. If you notice inside the house, I haven't mentioned anything about my black bar-endler female, the orange swordtail guppy, and the mother of those fry. She's just a regular pet store guppy. I put her with the Dumbo ear male, and they've been had it for a while. So I'm pretty sure she's pregnant from him. So I don't know how this works with genes. I know that they store sperm from previous males, and the way I believe it works is if there is no other males, they use that. But if they breed with a new male, that male becomes the father of the fry. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding of it. So in this pond we have 2 L144 Plecos, so 1 male, 1 female. The others are inside the house just in case these guys didn't work out. But the temperature's been in the 86 and higher. So I think they've been doing fine. I've seen them. I've seen the guppies. Whoa, I might have to sneeze. No, I'm good. All right. I've seen the guppies are swimming around. So they're in here. They've been here for about 4 days now, and everyone seems fine. Water lettuce doesn't seem like it's doing too great, but now some of the leaves melted. Like you can see right here, I don't know if it was the sun or what, but they're starting to give off some smaller little plants. I only buy one every year, and it somehow invades the whole pond, which I like. Great cover. So that's this. Nothing else notable. I have these bricks over here holding the plants back because they keep falling in there. I don't really want them inside of that, so I'm trying to see if I could train them to stay flat and then grow upward. If that doesn't work, gotta start trimming them. Whatever this plant is takes over everything. I placed one, and now it's all over the place in here. There's some duckweed in there, and trying to see if I get some mosquito larvae, and I keep dumping them in here. Alright, yeah, so that's everything with this. I guess I'll show you guys the 200-gallon ponds, the tubs over there, even though there's not much to note about them. So give me 1 second, I'll move right on to that side. Alright, so these guys. If you can see the water, it's really, really stained. And that's because of all this stuff. I can't stand it. It just lands everywhere. I thought about covering the pond, covering both of them actually, up with like a net or something to catch it, but at this point I think most of the trees don't even have anything else left in them. So let's see, updates. I have some plants in here, seeing if this grows, but it's not, I don't think it's doing too great. There's not much sunlight back here. I mean, it does get sunlight, but not enough for the plants. More of this stuff. So I have this sideways for more aeration. I have that over there. This literally does nothing. I just have it sitting here. There's more of that stuff in here again. As you can tell, I'm being plagued by it. That's doing pretty well. There's no fish in here whatsoever, but I do have a lot of snails. Let's see if I can catch one. Alright, so there's a bunch of these ponds. Can't focus with one hand. A bunch of these pond snails in here. These guys are giant. What I've been doing is bringing them inside into my 5-gallon tank where I have both of my pea puffers and feeding them to them, and they really like that. So that's where this stands. Still no fish in here. The temperature's holding steady, but I have nothing to put in here. I'm either waiting for the fry that you saw inside before, just waiting for those guys to grow. As they do, I'll send the males out here. So that's it for all the updates. If you liked anything you saw in this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And sorry that it was so long, but this is just a monthly update of everything that I have. So again, hit that subscribe button. Until next video, guys.